Todd Boehly done anything right since he's been there? I personally can't see what he has done right. He appointed a manager I thought was the wrong appointment for that club. I think Graeme Potter's a great coach, right? And I think he needed to leave Brighton, maybe when he did as well. But I think Chelsea's the wrong club for him. It looks as though with the players that came in, with the exception maybe of Cucurella, it looks like the players that came in were nothing to do with Graeme Potter. They just brought him in. They paid over the odds for players. They've given players contracts way too long. So Mudryk cost them nearly £90 million. He doesn't look anywhere near that player yet. If he doesn't improve over the next 5 or 6 games, he's not going to be a first-team regular. And he's got 8 years, an 8-year deal, which is just absolutely bonkers. They paid over the odds for Koulibaly. Cucurella was £63 million. You could argue that...
Koulibaly was £33 million.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's paying over the odds.
Well, is he any good? Is he worth that money?
I get it, but then...
All right, they're bringing players in that just aren't working.
Yeah, potentially, but I wouldn't say 33 million for someone with that reputation's paying over the odds.
Well, he hasn't improved them.
No, but...
I would say Badiashile...
He's a good player.
And he's a good player. And Enzo, right, for 150 million are probably the only good 2 acquisitions that they've made. I know that João Felix has been okay. He's not scoring enough goals, but he's been okay, but he's on loan. I personally... If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be looking at what Todd Boehly's done since he came in, and I'd be like, 600 million, and we're worse.
Do you know what, though? They finished 3rd last year, which I get. And when you have new owners, now, I guess if he hadn't put his hands in his pocket, the abuse he'd be getting would be worse, I'd say, because when you've got owners in a new club, like, for instance, who would you rather have at Manchester United right now? Sir Jim Ratcliffe or the Qatari?
Well, Qatar's got 350 million.
That's why. Yeah. So straight away, you want your owners to put their hand in their pocket. Yeah. He's done that. Yeah. Now, yes, the recruitment is probably where the issue is, because it's almost a scattergun approach. Yeah. They got Sterling for 47.5 million. Sterling's a good player. Pep maybe thought that he was on the decline, which is why he let him go. You're right. Cucurella, 50 million is crazy. After one season at Brighton is crazy. I think, yes, Enzo Fernandez has done okay, but for £107 million,
you need more than okay.
You need more than that. But there have been players on this list that haven't really been given a chance. So you've got people like Fofana, David Fofana, the forward, hasn't really been given an opportunity. Even Noni Madueke. I like him. I saw him a lot at PSV. Really liked him. I watched him play for the England in the under-21s. Good player. Hasn't really been given an opportunity. João Felix, as you said there, good player. Still need a little bit more. For what they're paying him for, the loan fee, you'd expect a little bit more. So Badiashile, in my opinion, has done the best, but I don't think every one of these signings, because there's been 17, has been given a fair opportunity to prove themselves. But Todd Boehly, I think it's Todd Boehly's, the way he's gone about things is why people are kind of sceptical about him. But first and foremost, you can't say he's not done anything good, because he has put his hand in his pocket.
No, I didn't say good. I said he's not improved them. He came in, he got rid of, I think it's Marino Granovsky, I think that's how you pronounce the name. Petr Cech went. Thomas Tuchel, we haven't even mentioned that. Why is he getting rid of a manager that's brought the Champions League to the club?
That's a straight. But then again, it's the same mentality. That's Chelsea's motto, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't.
It always has been.
It wasn't when he turned up. It was like, that's now not our motto.
Yeah, but obviously, clearly, as Simon said, something clearly has changed. But I think first and foremost, he's backed it up. He's put his hand in his pocket. That's a good thing. But it's their recruitment's the issue. They're just buying players for the sake of it. I mean, Mudryk, I do think he probably, if he'd have gone to Arsenal, he'd be in a better position, because it looks like Arteta's coaching these players and making these players better. You have to say, he bought Trossard from Brighton. Although we all know Trossard's a good player, what he's done for Arsenal in the short space of time working with Arteta, it's like he's been playing for Arsenal for years. So I expect Chelsea to get better. That's 100%. But even experienced managers and some of the best managers in the world would find it incredibly difficult to try and integrate 17 players in 2 windows. It's nuts.
It's nuts. He doesn't know football, right? And one of the first things he said was there should be a game north v south, right?
All-stars,
Yeah, if you're a footballing man, you know that's never going to happen, right?
Potentially.
It won't.
With a more American ownership, you have, you never know.
There's no way Man City are going to go, you can have Erling Haaland. Of course you can have him. It's just waiting. He picks up an injury out for the rest of the season. Yeah. That's never ever going to happen. He's not a footballing man.
So you reckon out of these 17 signings, 3 have done all right?
Well, I think, Badiashile's probably the best, right?
I quite like Fofana, the centre half, but again, he got a big injury. But I think he'll be a good player.
He's not improved them. No. He's made them worse.
Okay, but
it's my view.
Yeah, but he's given them every opportunity to succeed.
£600 million, and they've got worse.
I get that, but if you give a manager £600 million, I don't
think he gave the manager any money. I think they just bought the players.
Well, he's bought them. None of these players on this list, you'd go, oh, they're not bad players. Unfortunately, they just haven't found a way to get them all in yet.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.